What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Destination Arkansas video. It is Sunday and we are headed out to hike Rush. We had a good service at church this morning and we're headed out to hike at Rush. I want to show y'all this ghost town up here. And yeah, so stick with us. We got Birdie, we got Angie, and we got Eve. And we have a slow 18-wheeler climbing these hills. But we'll see y'all when we get there. Peace.
Out on the trail where the pine trees call, hiking and fishing, we're chasing it all. From the Ozarks down to old Ouachita, finding heaven in the natural state, y'all haul. And Destination Arkansas.
Tucked deep within the Ozark Mountains, along the banks of the Buffalo River, lies Rush, Arkansas. A place where time didn't just slow down, it quietly slipped away. What once was a booming zinc mining town filled with life, noise, and ambition, Rush now stands still, its weathered buildings and silent hillsides telling stories of a forgotten era. As the wind moves through the trees and the echoes of the past linger in the shadows of old mines, visitors don't just walk through a ghost town. They step into a piece of Arkansas history that refuses to be completely forgotten. So come along with us as we take a trip through the historic ghost town of Rush, Arkansas. Y'all ready? Are you ready? All right, y'all, we have made it to the trailhead here at Rush. You can Google it, you know where it's at. We do have it's springtime, so always bring your bear spray. This would have been the Rush Mining District. So we're gonna start here and go up through all the old buildings and then make our way around this way, 1.4 miles, and then back down the road. It's not long, it should be a total of 3 or 4 miles. But here we go, man. Rush, the town that zinc built. So this was a zinc mining town, obviously. In the 1880s to the 1920s, Rush boomed and bustled as the hills and hollows yielded zinc ore to ambitious miners. Blacksmith shop. Yeah, man. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do believe all the mines are gated off, but you can still get up to the entrance of them, so pretty cool. And be advised, this is part of the Buffalo National River area, so keep your dogs on a leash like ours. So right away you come to this, which is this would have been the local smelter. They would bring all the zinc ore and smelt it, which essentially means to get it hot enough to melt it down. And here's the beautiful old mill. My bad, this is not the mill, this is the blacksmith shop. Pretty freaking cool. Let's go in it. Very cool. Would have been where his oven was. Get really, really hot to melt things. They made horseshoes. Still some of the old iron left on the thing. That's pretty cool. Hey, blacksmith's not here. We gotta go. Okay, so this is what would have been here, the company store. Pretty cool. You can still see the old foundation down through here. Pretty neat. Not sure what that is. Old foundation ruins. So awesome. $200 tons a day. So this is the old mill. The ruins of the old mill. Wow, man. Check this out. This is where they would have brought the zinc ore to be processed, and then eventually down onto the smelter down there, or however the process worked. I'm not exactly sure, but wow, man. So you can just imagine all these guys. So at one point, I believe there was 2,000 people that worked here. So this is a bustling little town, a mining town. I believe they would use all the zinc and stuff to make bullets for World War I, maybe World War II. No, not in World War II. This was closed before World War II, but definitely for World War I. Maybe the Spanish-American War, amongst other things. I'm not sure what all the uses for zinc are. Pretty cool, man. Big old building here. That was a lid for something. Oh, look at that snake, y'all. Beautiful. Man, this is too cool. Too freaking cool. Alright, we're about to leave out of all the stuff here and head up to the mines. Alright, y'all. Yeah, made it up the hill. I don't know what elevation it is, but it's steep. Not long, but it's steep. This first spot up here should be the Morning Star Mine. Check it out, man. First mine on today's trip. Blocked off, of course. But pretty cool, man. You could get in there if you want to, but you can't go anywhere because of the metal bars. But that's pretty cool. Second mine up here. This one is caved in. Yeah. Freaking cool, though. You can just imagine these guys down in here. It's probably 7 days a week, probably. Digging for ore. This one is definitely caved in. Pretty cool. Let's keep going. It's hot out here. But we've came to the second mine. Or no, third mine, my bad. So freaking cool. See if we can get up there too. Now all these separate mines do have names, but I don't remember the name of each individual one. I know the one's a Morning Star Mine, and then there's Monte Cristo Mine. Pretty neat. Look at these, y'all. These are called phlox, and these are called fire pinks. Some of Arkansas's wildflowers. Oh yeah, here's another mine, number 4.
That is too cool. So, looks like there was an entrance here, but it's collapsed. But there's a little small hole here. But with the way this is and unstable, I'm not going in there. Plus, they don't want you to. But man, that's cool. Alright, I found another mine entrance, but this thing has collapsed. Looks pretty recent too. I'm not gonna mess around down here too much. I don't want to be trapped. But man, look at that. That is too awesome. That thing just goes down into the earth. I can see way back in there, but like I said, with the way this thing has collapsed recently, I don't want to be a victim. So we're gonna get out of here. About busted my butt. Yep. Here's another mine, y'all. I forgot to. I've lost count. Oh goodness. Let me get up here. Yeah, check that out. Cool. It's cool in here too. Man, that is awesome. I'm telling how far back in these things go. Pretty sweet. There's one right next over here. We're gonna go see. Check out this arch. Man-made, obviously, but Angie's down here. She said she found another mine that still has the tracks in it. Wow, look at that big sucker. What is it?
This one's one of the tracks.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Oh man, it does still have the tracks in it. Too cool. Let me get my flashlight. What do I do with it? Alright, you guys. Right next to that one with the tracks is this one. Yeah, this sucker is huge. I mean, huge. Wow. That's a lot of steel. Makes me wonder how they got it all down here. Man, look at that. Looks like if you wanted to get in, you could from that side. I don't know if there's a cage up there in that other hole or not. Man, that thing is massive. That thing's a good 20 foot tall. Probably 50 foot long. Massive mine. Pretty cool. We're gonna keep moving. Mine number, y'all keeping count? 'Cause I'm not. I don't know what number mine this is, but man. Oh man, there's like tons of cold air coming out of here. Actually feels nice. This one has a pipe coming out of it. I wonder if there might have been water in there. Man, that's cool. That is awesome. Man, there's water dripping off the ceiling. That is awesome. You guys check this out. It's an old mine cart. Man, that is awesome. That's way too heavy. I can't take that home. Made out of straight steel. That's cool. So this thing would have had wheels on it. You can see the holes where the wheels would have been. That would have what set on the tracks and brought out the ore. That's awesome. All right, another mine. More railroad tracks coming out of it. Mine, unsafe mine, unstable rock. Blah, blah, blah. Let us go in, man. That's awesome. Oh, this little area is a big open area. So, this must have been some kind of big staging area maybe or something. I don't know. Climbed up here. Check this out, dude. Pipe. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm going down in there. You coming? Come on. Yeah, you can go down in here. All right, so we climbed down in this entrance. It's gated as well, but man, that is too freaking cool. Look at this. Man, there's no telling how far that thing goes that way. There's that pipe. Oh. Man, that was cool. Y'all gotta come check out Rush. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, there's a mine up there. This is like there's a mine down there. There's a freaking awesome vista point.
Look at that tree. Oh,
I know.
It's called a fringe tree.
A fringe tree, y'all, right there, Angela said. Man, that's awesome. You can see the road down there. That's cool. I'm gonna go up here to this mine. Wow, man. This one's cool. Look at that, how it's got... Wow, that one goes way down there. Holy cow. Let me get my flashlight out. Oh, man. You could get in that one if you had some ropes. That one goes straight down. That is cool. I'm gonna walk on it. That's awesome. Man, look at that shaft. There's no telling how far that goes. Like I said earlier. Man, that one keeps going back there. Going that way too. Wow. Man, I'd love to go down in one of those. Look at that. That's awesome. So all this is all tailings from the mining process. And boy, they are slick. Had another twin mine. That's freaking cool. Mine 1, mine 2. Or maybe the same mine, I don't know. Let's see if I can figure out a way to get in there. Alright, so we have descended back down the hill. The trail keeps going that way over to the Rush Landing to where you launch your canoes, but we're going to take the shortcut back to the road and go back out to the road and back up to the actual old ghost town of where all the stores and banks and hotels and all that stuff was. So we'll see y'all when we get there.
the baby.
So we're walking back down the road to the car, and this little guy was crossing to get to the creek over here. I'm not sure where he came from. He was out the bluff. I don't know. Unless they laid their eggs over there, but we're gonna help him out get into the creek. So real quick, I wanted to show y'all this spring here. Bubbling out of the ground. How awesome is that? And it's cold too. Good spot for your pets. They love it. Pretty cool. So along the road here is the, I've always called it the big house. Not exactly sure what it was. Might have been the big hotel. Yeah, I think it might have been the hotel. I'm not positive. But let's go check it out. Man, look at that. How awesome is that, y'all? This was either the hotel or the general store. I can't remember. Man, that's cool. Neat old wash tub. Pretty awesome. Would have loved to seen it. Wow, okay. Here back in the woods is an old well. They got it capped off and welded shut. And vent holes. That's pretty cool. Alright, y'all, we have made it to the actual ghost town of Rush. Now, I'd have to look up a map to tell you what all these buildings were. But man, what a cool spot. There's more up here we're going to get to in just a second. The ghost town of Rush stands as a mute testimony to the activities of a bygone era. Zinc carbonate ore was discovered in this valley in the late 1880s, and the rush was on. These buildings date from the early 1900s and were inhabited until the 1960s, serving as homes and a general store and post office. Well, like I said, I don't know which building was which, but pretty freaking cool. A little more part of the ghost town. See, this one has two doors, almost like an old school would have. I'm not sure what this one is or was. Man, that is too freaking awesome. Like I said, some of them other buildings, one was a big hotel, blacksmith shop, store. I believe one was a tavern as well. General store, post office. I mean, everything you needed to live down here. Work during the day and just hang out in the evenings. Of course, they had camps and stuff down here too, and man, what a cool spot. Anyways, if you ever get a chance to come to Rush, Arkansas, you can Google it. It's easy to find. Come check it out, man. The historic town of Rush. The historic ghost town of Rush, Arkansas. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and remember, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.